Hey guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing Maybelline's Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Foundation. There's going to be also a demo during this video, and I'm also going to be checking in with you guys during the day to see how the foundation has lasted during the day. So let's get to it. So I'm going to start by grabbing my hair up because I hate having my hair in my face while I do my makeup. I'm going to apply Witch Hazel, which is like an estrogen. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that properly, but it's basically like a toner. So I'm going to apply this all over my face. Sorry guys, this is the only moisturizer I have at the moment, and I'm going to apply this all over my face. So now I'm going to use my Smashbox primer. I know some people don't like to use primer, but I do. I just cannot apply my makeup without applying primer. So here I am with a bare face. I'm going to zoom in to show you all my beautiful imperfections. As you guys can see, that line in my nose is because of my allergies. You guys can see as well I have like a pinkish reddish undertone. I also have big pores, little acne scars, little blackheads, all that beautiful stuff in my chin area. Now right here has to be my biggest problem area, which is my acne scars that I have around my jaw area. So on one half of my face I'm going to use a beauty blender, and in the other half I'm going to use an angled kabuki brush. So now I'm going to apply this with my fingers since this foundation does not come in a pump. A little bummer, but you can go ahead and use any other, I was going to say blummer again, but you can go use it and you can go ahead and use another pump from another foundation. But now I'm blending this out all over, trying to, blend it out. Now I heard that this foundation dries pretty quickly, and to be honest, from all the time that I've been using it, I haven't tested that out, because with every foundation that I use, I apply it and blend as I go. I don't apply it like all over my face and then blend. I just do it by sections, that you guys can see from the video right here. So now I'm just applying some on my forehead. As you guys can see on my forehead, I got a little bit more coverage. And right there, as you guys can see, the Beauty Blender gives you more of a natural finish. I forgot to do my nose. And my lip area. Wow, Ashley. So now let's do the other half. So I'm now going to apply this all over again. As you guys can see, this side of my face is where I have my problem areas, which is those stubborn acne scars that I have right there. Now right away I can see that I get more full coverage with the kabuki brush. I'm sorry, I cannot speak today apparently. And I can still see the acne scars, but that's a little bit, like that's fine with me. I don't mind that, because obviously I know that if I really wanted a complete full coverage, I would need to conceal that, correct it and all that stuff. But I do notice that I get more coverage with the kabuki brush than I do with the beauty blender, but obviously you can build it up, and I didn't. So now applying some on my forehead. And I tried to speed this up because I didn't want it to be, a really long video about this. But I'm really liking the finish that I get with the kabuki brush. I think it's fast, and I think it's pretty nice. Now, I'm zooming you in, and I'm letting you see how it sets after you apply it. You guys can see it looks a bit cakey. You can still see my acne scars. Right there, I have more of, I need more coverage. I need more coverage right there. And that was when I applied with the Beauty Blender. As you guys can see, that half was with the Beauty Blender. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with my kabuki brush, and I'm going to finish the other side so it can be all even. So now right here, this is how it looks like once I evened it out with my kabuki brush to the other half of my face. I'm really liking the finish because it looks natural. It doesn't look like I am a cake face nation, if you know what I mean. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And I'm just going to pat that all over my face. I'm not putting too much, but I am putting enough. I always set my foundation no matter what foundation it is. I just don't feel secure without setting my face with the powder right after. So right now it is 11 o'clock, and I'm going to be checking in with you guys during the day if you guys can see how the foundation lasts. Is there any patchiness? How well does it control my oil, So I did not spray a finishing spray. I did not add a highlight because I do not want to add to the extra shine. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few hours. This foundation, you can buy it at CVS, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Ulta, all those places. I bought mine at CVS and it was $7.99. That's usually everywhere where you're gonna find it at $7.99. I believe in Walmart online I saw it for like, excuse me, at $5.49. So if you guys want to buy it online, then hey, $5.49. This foundation comes in 16 shades. Mine is 115 in ivory. That's a good variety, but I do want to say that it doesn't have that much variety for darker skins. So that's kind of a bummer, but it does have some. Do you feel me? Like maybe we can work with that. This foundation is for normal to oily skin. And let's see what it claims. It says, tone plus texture fitting foundation for the ultimate natural fit. Mattifies, erases pores, and matches natural tone for normal to oily skin. Why you'll love it, Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless for Maybelline New York goes beyond skin tone matching to fit the unique texture issues of normal to oily skin for the ultimate natural skin finish. While some foundations can exaggerate pores and oily skin, only our pore minimizing foundation contains our genius burring micro powders that erase pores and absorbs oil for a naturally matte and poreless looking finish. For best results, apply evenly to your face and blend with your fingers. I've been using this foundation for more than 2 weeks and I have not blended it out with my fingers because I just can't do that. I just cannot do that. But I have been using my beauty blender and I've used this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's like a dense foundation kabuki brush, you can say. And I've also used other, where is it? I believe I used this one first and it did a good job. I used, let me see. I kind of used this one once and it did a good job. And you know, it just depends how you like to apply your foundation. But overall, over those 2 weeks, I can say that I do like this foundation. It just all depends. I'm just thinking because I know some of you guys are not gonna maybe like the way it looks at first. Because first of all, first things first, it's a drugstore foundation. Okay, and it is a drugstore price. Because if you guys have been noticing, drugstore products have been ridiculously going up like crazy. Like, dang, you know? So for it to be $7.99, and sometimes, you know, we want a foundation that's going to be like kind of our everyday foundation. Because, you know, sometimes when we buy MAC, which is like 30 bucks a foundation, or if you buy, you know, like any other high-end foundation, you're kind of like, dang, I'm gonna use that every day. And only when you really think about it, you're like, damn it, I'm wasting a lot of money on foundation. So right now it is 7:10, okay? And I did not get a chance to check in with you guys earlier, but I do want to show you guys that I am an oily mess right now. Let me zoom you guys in. And maybe like this, you will see I am an oily mess everywhere. I'm not just someone who, oh, T-zone. No, I am oily all over, okay? I did say that I applied it since 11, so that would be like, what, 8 hours of wear or something like that. But I'm gonna count it since I applied it. I applied it since 8 in the morning, and I was filming a tutorial on this eye look and stuff, so I'm gonna say that I applied it since 8 o'clock. That would be 11 hours of wear. And this is a result of 11 hours of wear. I am an oily mess. I think I would still go out like this. But I probably would powder up a little bit. But I hate powdering up because then I feel like I look cakey. But good coverage. I still, you know, you can still see a little bit of my scars right here. But my intentions weren't to like cover them or learn to love myself and accept every little flaw of mine. So my intentions weren't really to cover it, but I think it does a pretty decent job. You know how it says that it erases the pores? It does not erase the pores, but it does kind of smooth them and minimizes them a little bit. I do not see any patchiness. I do want to say that when you first apply it, you might feel like, like it's patchy or something. No. It's just a little weird at first, but just let it dry and let it just kind of like, you know, warm and and not melt, but you know, blend into your skin. And I do feel like it does blend very nicely to your skin. It doesn't feel like, you know, cake face nation. It feels nice on the skin. It does really, you know, match my skin and my texture of my skin. It feels like my skin. Now, what I realized with different foundations is how sometimes, like, when you do this, a lot of makeup comes off. And I want to try it out with this one and see what happens. I'm talking about, like, for example, when I wear my MAC one, like, I can go like this, and then just like foundation is just like all up in my finger. But with this one, I'm going to try it, and look at that. Hardly anything came off, and you can't really even tell. So I like that, the fact that, you know, like, it's not gonna be like everything came off, you know. So me personally, I do like this foundation. I definitely like the price. I would definitely buy it again, even though it didn't keep me matte throughout the whole day. It did keep me matte for a good 8 hours, which I feel is pretty good for a foundation, especially a drugstore foundation. It feels nice in the skin. It does kind of minimize my pores. And I just like the fact that it's so smooth and natural. So I definitely like this. I know that I can make it work to keep me matte during the day. For example, I can use milk and magnesia or stuff like that for special occasions. I did not use a finishing spray, so let's keep in mind about that. And yeah, it just all depends on you. But me personally, I like this foundation. I've been using it for a good 2 weeks, and I really like this foundation. I think it's great for an everyday foundation. So I think that you should give it a try. And I believe that if you don't like it, you can return it. I'm not someone who personally returns things. I hate going back to stores and returning things, but I personally do like this foundation. I like the way it feels and everything. So yeah, I'm sorry you guys, but this is my first review that I do. I don't have experience doing reviews like this. If I do reviews on Instagram, it's very easy for me just to go ahead and think about it and just write it. It's so different talking to the camera and just like talking out of your butt, basically. Not really out of your butt, you know, but it's just like, damn, like, what do I say next and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys. It's probably a horrible review. I'm sorry, but I really hope you guys forgive me and that, you know, I'm gonna get better at this. But if you did like this tutorial and if this was helpful for you, or if you like this foundation, or if you have, you know, skin type like me, then go ahead and like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Drop a beautiful comment, and any requests and any reviews or any other looks, then go ahead and leave them down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Also, if you guys are interested in doing this eye look that I have going on, I will link the video right here, or it will be down in the description bar. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.